Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's McMillan. He swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the UAB Blazers offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
UAB.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Hauls it in. Chinging on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Tulsa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw. This time it's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the